Hi, hello, and welcome to another edition of Executives Corner. My name is Mona Spilak, and I work with leaders and executives, helping them navigate difficult decisions, but as well navigating the balance between their professional and personal life. And as always, every single Monday, we have a new topic, and today's topic is about positive energy. Not as much positive energy in the sense of how we energize ourselves, but how we relate with others. So positive relational and energy. And of course, you might understand that there are a lot of personality traits which are relevant for our leaders, which also not only set a specific way how you lead your organizations and what makes a great leader. And often in latest researches, it is shown that the positive relational energy is one of the key predictors of a successful leader and a successful organization. And what does it mean? What does it really incorporate in how you can use your energy traits to lead your people, to increase engagement levels, to increase the results, but as well to lead authentically? So welcome. Yes, today's topic I selected because it's part of my personality, I would say as well, and being positive and being able to not only to recognize other people's motivators, but as well to act and to lead the way that your people sense that you are authentic, but that they are also motivated and inspired by you. Looking back, as I was reading the wonderful book about leadership called Good to Great, this was one of the theories, but as well the books which led me to think what makes a great leader, what makes a leader who is continuously supporting the growth of their organization, but as well continuously supporting the engagement levels. And I recognize that, of course, charisma is one of them. The other one is, of course, being able to understand the strategic traits, being able to identify what are the key drivers of strategic success of the company, but as well what are the key drivers of engaging people, how to lead them, and authenticity is, of course, one of them. Charisma is the other. Having the power, but as well the capability to be human, to show humility, to show compassion, it's another one. But all in all, one of the key traits or key components of a successful organization and a leader who is not only authentic, but as well being able to drive and to really catapult the results of their organization and as well their employees is about positive relational energy. And you know what, at the end of the day, I was thinking about it, how to present that topic, I sense it really, really strongly around my clients as well, that those who really strongly lead their organizations and who are not only great strategic drivers, but as well great leaders whom people do relate to and to whom people are not only engaged by, but whom they remember why they felt so good in the organization, is really about how they act and how they show. And imagine that you enter the room and all the employees turn around and they listen carefully and listen enthusiastically what you have to say about and what you are communicating to them. And then at the end of the day, they also follow you because they believe that whatever you said, it's possible and they can make it. And they don't only leave the, let's say, all hands meetings or business review meetings inspired, but also decisive that they will be able to do the job, that they will be able to create results, that they can do it. And why is it so? It's one of the latest researches, but as well theories, which says, supported by a lot of really practical researches in the organizations, that leaders who do compassionately share their experiences, but who do passionately share what they care about and how they show up, that's one of the key components, but as well one of the most important personality components of a successful but as well authentic leader. Why? Because imagine that a lot of people who participate a lot of different business events, but as well a lot of different networking events, that we all join there and we are all there, but certain really attract our attention. They are like plants who turn themselves towards the sun. That's quite an often thing which you most probably already notice, and that stands for a leader with a positive relational energy as well. So people turn to them like plants turn to the light. Why? Because they bring that positivism with them, but a realistic positivism. They are able to influence others, inspire others, but as well catapult the results of the organizations to heaven and really make a successful environment, because they are not only aware of how they appear, but they really sense that sharing the positive energy with others also inspires them and makes them more inspiring, makes them more positive, makes them more happy, and that's what people feel. And a lot about leadership, it's about how we feel next to each other. How do we feel next to the person who is our leader? And that's how we remember why do we feel good in a specific organization. That's how we remember what we were doing in what we were not only planning, but as well what we achieved, how we implemented different activities and different strategies. And it's exactly related to the fact that leaders who are able to inspire others, being positive themselves, and then bringing that positivism in their organization, have a much, let's say, broader ground and foundation, but as well, on the other hand, a really, really strong foundation to lead continuously with great results, but as well high level of engagements. And you know what? It's not only about your personality structure, it's about how you use as a leader your personality traits, in the sense that you don't only communicate specific information, but then you are able to communicate those with a true belief, with that drive, which shows off that you believe in it. And if you believe in something and are passionate about and know that that's something what really will do good, not only for the results of your company, but as well for other people, that's a key component of the positive relational energy. And positive relational energy, of course, it's based on the fact that you truly are interested in other people's opinion, that you truly are interested in paying attention to what they have to say, and then as listening to them, you are able to guide them and also show them the way and provide resources to be able to deliver on the results. And all of that incorporated with the fact that you as a leader and leaders all around the world, that they have to carry the self-awareness, not only about who they are, but how they appear. How do they transmit not only their words, they believe, their expertise, their strategic approach, but also what energy do they bring to the table. And that energy can sometimes be a tone of your voice, which is so relevant. The way how you start a sentence, the way how you ask specific questions. And I would say that beside the tone of the voice, the positivism also comes from the fact that you would love to use the open-ended questions. Why? Because those open-ended questions create the opportunity for your employees to participate in a specific topic, to participate in a specific activity. And that's something what brings not only the enthusiasm and positiveness to the table, but it also helps them to be involved, helps them to be responsible, but as well accountable for their results. And if I go back a little bit to what I just mentioned earlier, the tone of the voice, it's so important that you align your tone of the voice, the energy of your voice, to the topic which you are trying to communicate or which you would love to communicate. Why? Because sharing a really, really important strategic message, strategic orientation with a really calm and really non-passionate, I would say, not attitude, but as well, just sharing compassion. Your employees might miss a really important piece of that communication. But if you, of course, would love to inspire them and share what you can achieve, setting the strategy, the path, but as well the mission, and sharing it with them, then of course the energy of your words counts. And that's something that really strongly relates not only to you being aware of your personality, being aware of your tone of voice, but being aware of what message you would love to share and where it has to land. And of course, in the times of really tough situations, in the times of where you might be really sharing of really difficult or information, or the information about your organizational transformation, then showing a bit of compassion, showing up as a human, and showing humility in your voice as well, not only calms down your employees, but it also shows them that you do care. They can sense that you are also a human being and that you can feel how they feel. It lowers the levels of fears, might be also anger, and it sends and transmits the message that you are able to do that you can manage that together, but that there might be tough times in front of you. But you as a leader are there not only as a professional and expert, but as well a human being who will support the whole process for your employees to feel good, but as well to be safe. And at the end of the day, paying attention to those, that's something what relates directly to the positive relational energy. So next time, as you will be starting about a really important communication in your organization, or as you will be showing up in the morning to the office, or starting an all-hands meeting, or kicking off a really important project, then pay attention to that, who you are as a person, in the sense of really being authentic, of catapulting your results, engagement levels, performance management, in the sense that you bring that positiveness to the table, not the unrealistic one, the really realistic one that you believe in it. And it will not only help you balance your life, professional, personal, working with that work-life balance with positivism, but sharing and transmitting that positivism throughout your organization. And of course, if you might have any questions about that, and if you would love to discuss that or need a guidance how to use your positive relational energy, then reach out. You can always have a coaching call with me to discuss it and see if I might be the person to help you with that. And if you might consider that this topic which I just shared is useful, helpful to somebody, to your colleague, to your friend, then of course, feel free to share the link to this video. And as said at the beginning, show up as a plant to whom people will not only look at, but plant who is turning to the light. Be that light for your employees, for your colleagues, and for your organization. Because, sun brings that energy boost. There, we believe that we can do it, even though that yesterday or a minute before there was a rain. So people should consider you, or make the place and the foundation for your employee and for people to think about you as a light, that positive energy, which is realistic, which makes things possible, and which impacts all the levels of the organization. And I hope this is something that you really found useful. And I believe that if that's so, you can also comment below, send me a question, a direct message, and we can have a private one-on-one chat. If not, then of course, I might find you here next Monday at 6 p.m. CET with another interesting topic, with another topic about leadership. And I also invite you to send me a question if you would love to cover a certain topic you're interested in, and I'll cover it next time. So thank you very much for being here with me with another episode of Executives Corner, and I see you next Monday, same place, same time. Take care. Have a good start of the day, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you're watching or coming from. Take care and bye-bye.